Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure the notification bell is switched on just to be notified of every single time that I upload. Now for today's video, I have a super exciting one because we are going to be trying a new Beauty Bay palette. And you know me, if you are a regular viewer of my channel, I absolutely love Beauty Bay eyeshadow palettes, and of course they've brought one out for Valentine's Day. So this is the new palette. This is called the Retro Love palette. How sick is the packaging? Absolutely love it. And the packaging is kind of a little bit of a hint of what the colour story is like. So this is what the palette looks like. This retails for £15, so affordable, and you do get 20 eyeshadows in here. So this is what the packaging looks like. It is so sick. I love it so much. And then the inside looks like this. Personally, I think this is absolutely beautiful. Really gets your creative juices flowing, because I'm not going to lie, I literally don't know and still don't know what I'm going to do with this today. But I was kind of thinking it is kind of like sectioned like this. I feel like all the colours sort of work together in those little groups. You've got some really nice greens, blues, you've got a black in there, purples, pinks, neutrals, yellows, pinks, and then you've got some stunning shimmers in there. As per usual, I love the Beauty Bay shimmers. They are absolutely incredible. You have also got white in here as well. But yeah, this palette is absolutely beautiful. I love it so much. There's also a huge mirror in here. For £15, I mean, you can't go wrong. You get so much for your money. And if this is anything like their previous palettes, which I know it will be, this palette's going to be superb quality as well, which makes me really excited to try a Beauty Bay eyeshadow. Sorry, I keep jogging the camera. So yeah, that is what the eyeshadow palette looks like. We're going to do a fun eye look today, but firstly, I'm going to show you the swatches. Okay, so I've just popped on some eye base. I've of course used my Beauty Bay eye base. I use the shade 2. And I think I want to play around with like the blues, greens, browny sort of shades today. I don't know, do something a bit colourful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the light green in the palette, which is called Heartbreak Hotel. And I'm just going to pop this like kind of like at the front of my lid. Next, I'm going to take a blue suede, which is this one here, and I'm just going to blend that kind of like beside that shade. And because these are like kind of like minty pastel shades, they do just blend so easy. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Magic Moment, which is this slightly deeper teal shade. And I'm going to kind of like add that to like the outer corner, like outer V of my eye, like here. Just going to take a bit more of a precise brush just to make sure it's going in that area. And then I also like to just go back through all 3 shades just to make sure the colours remain pigmented and also they blend in together nicely. Then to sort these top edges out, I'm going to take the shade Chapel of Love, which is the white. And I'm just going to use that to kind of just help me buff out the shades to my brow bone. I think what I'm going to do is take a tiny bit, and I mean literally the tiniest amount, of It Takes Two, which I thought was black, but I actually think it's a dark blue. It definitely looks like a dark blue, doesn't it? And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to like lightly pop that in the outer corner, just so I've got a little bit of depth there. but honestly not that much. Like I feel like that low-key might be too much, but it's fine. It's fine, we can play around with that. I'm going to go back in with a large fluffy brush that I used Magic Moment on. And we're just going to blend that together. Then once we've got the shimmer on there, it will go together even more. Fabulous. So this is the type of gradient I was looking for. This one looks a little bit better than this one, actually. I feel like I've not done it the same, but oh wells. I really want to take this shimmer. It's called River Deep, and I would be foolish not to use this shimmer. Oh, it's so beautiful, and I just know it's going to look stunning too. Please look at this. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. It's giving what it needed to give. And like, do you know what's even more amazing about this shimmer is that the light green reflex in this shimmer go with the mint green like at the front of the lid. Oh my god, I'm literally obsessed. I'm sorry. Are you seeing this? That is phenomenal. I'm obsessed with that. Love it. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of Moon River, which is this one. This one actually looks like a lot more intense, like shimmery. And I'm just going to use like a little bit of this, like honestly not too much because it doesn't actually need that much blending. And I'm just going to pop this on the edge of that shimmer, so there's a little bit of blend there, but I literally didn't even need that much. And then for my lower lash line, I think I'm just going to go in with this deep brown here, which is called Brown Eyed Girl. With this palette, what I will say is that the shimmer particles from the shimmer have gone on my lower lash line, so just be a little bit wary of that. But I mean, the pigment is, you know, second to none. And lastly, for the inner corners and brow bone, I'm going to take the shade Love Train, which is the icy shimmer in the palette. Okay, so this is my finished eye look. I just love the shimmer so much. I'm literally obsessed. If you don't like the super loose shimmery types of shimmers, you might not get on board with these just because they are, like, I don't know if you can see like just quite how shimmery they are, but I love that look, especially for a full-blown colourful look like this. I mean, I'm obsessed. Love this look so much. Not the look I was expecting, to be honest. I don't really know what I was expecting, especially from this kind of palette. Obviously I haven't really played with the neutrals, pinks, but I feel like that's quite a safe zone for me. I don't really do a lot of super colourful looks like this, so yeah, I'm really pleased with myself. I love this look. I'm just going to hop off camera. I'm going to pop some lashes on, my lips, and then I'll be right back to discuss the palette. Okay, so I'm back. This is my completed makeup, and for my mascara I used my Revolution 5D Whip Lift. I have been really enjoying this. I think it's a very, very good mascara. And then for my lashes, I should have picked a way more dramatic lash for this look, but just to add a little bit of thickness to my lashes, I have the, I don't know why I'm showing you the Duo Lash Glue, but the Pink Honey Baby Winks in Opal. Yeah, definitely needed more, if it can focus, definitely needed more dramatic lashes. And like more full lashes. Like the thickness is good, but I needed it all the way across as opposed to just the outer corners. But I mean, they will do. They still amplify the look as well. And then for my lips, I have my little Rare Beauty Talented combination lip liner, lipstick. Love these together. It's such a beautiful nude. So this is the completed look. Let me know down below what you think. So now let's finally sit down and talk about this eyeshadow palette. So I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know what to expect this year for Valentine's, because the previous year was like soft pastel purples, nudes. The previous year was the New Romantic, where it's completely a pink palette. So for them to come out with something a bit more like rainbowy-esque. For Valentine's, it's definitely not what I was expecting. When I think of Valentine's, I do think of pinks, reds, you know, that sort of vibe, browns. But this is more of just a beautiful, colourful palette. I wouldn't necessarily say this is Valentine's themed, but the whole retro vibe puts a twist on it, and I actually really love this colour story regardless if I think it's Valentine's or not. I was actually looking this for a little bit longer earlier, and I realised that the top 2 rows go together, the bottom 2 rows go together. I don't know how I did notice that, but I did use a lot of the shades from the top 2 rows, and then I think from down here I just used that brown shade there. But I love this palette. It's so beautiful. I'm not even shocked at this point because I know Beauty Babe will produce an absolutely stunning, good quality palette. At this point, it's just whether I like the colour story or not. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know that they're going to absolutely slay their eyeshadow palettes. Very good quality. The only thing with these particular palettes is that they are limited edition. So if you're watching this palette and you're thinking, I love the look of that, I would grab it like right now before it goes out of stock. Sometimes they do come back into stock, but a lot of the time they do discontinue them. So I'm just letting you know if you are interested in picking up this palette. Not to also mention the price of this palette. Like, how are we paying £15 for this quality? It is beyond me. I say the same thing in every video. They are such good quality for how much you pay. I cannot get enough of these Beauty Babe palettes, and again, I can't wait to see what other palettes they bring out this year. And yeah, I really love this. Love the packaging, colour story, quality, everything. There's not really anything to side note. I would just say if you are going to use the shimmers in this palette, to do your eyes before your base makeup, because you may get some shimmer particles on your beautiful face from the shimmers in this palette. But apart from that, literally the only thing I can say about it, apart from that, very impressed with it as per usual. Okay, I'm going to wrap this video up here. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Let me know down below what you think of this eyeshadow palette, and of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!